Bonjour, mes amis. Comment ça va? Welcome to Daring to Dare, Chapter 2, Keeping Up with Tish, Part 6. You know, Mom would not let me shave my legs. She would not let me shave my legs. So as a result, I had to wear knee socks or leotards because I needed to shave my legs. So one time, after a while, I decided to use my father's razor. Because that was the only razor that I know of that was in the house. So I got it, got a shower, shaved my legs. Oh, geez, felt so good. It looked great, you know. I could never understand what her problem was with shaving legs. She shaved hers. She was a mess. Not only that, she had this thing that you could only get 2 showers a week, which of course was not enough. Oh, and if you were at your time of the month, you couldn't shower at all, which absolutely made no sense to me. That's the time to shower every day. Of course, she would not let me get in that shower. Oh, there were so many times I was so angry at her. I was so angry at her. She just wouldn't do the right things by me. Even to the personal care of my own body, she wouldn't let me do it. So anyway, this one time that I grabbed my dad's razor, I had done it a couple times, but this one time I forgot to put it back. So in the middle of the night, she come bing, bang, boom, boom, into the room, throws open the door, lights go on. Did you take your father's razor? And then of course I'm realizing, oh my gosh, I forgot to put it back. So I told her where it was, and she took it back to my father. And my father said to her, he used to call her Babe, I don't know why, but Babe, for heaven's sakes, get her a razor. I could hear him saying that from his bathroom. Finally, I bought my own from my babysit money. Thank God I could babysit. I don't know what I would have done if I wasn't making some money, because I would have gotten nothing. Absolutely nothing. My father wasn't aware really of what was going on. You know, he thought everything was okay, but no. So I used to hop in showers with my sister. I can remember showering outside in the summertime, getting the hose and showering myself, washing my hair and everything before I went out on a date, because she would not let me get a shower. I have no explanation for it. None. Old wives' tale, I think. You know, I found out along the line because mostly for my birthdays, from relatives and all, I would get money, you know, whatever it was. I would be money, cash, mostly. And we only had one kid party. I had a great time at that. Of course, that was way back in East Falls. I had a great time, but I think it was too much for my mother, so I never had a kid party again. Relatives were invited, but no kid parties. So one day I asked my mom, you know, where's my birthday money? I knew I'd gotten cash. She didn't answer. And I said, Mom, I would like to have my birthday money. Never an answer. So I didn't get an answer, and I never got my birthday money. So all the money that I got through the years, my mother took from me, and whatever she did with it, I don't know. Used it to buy food, maybe, I don't know. Well, but that was my birthday money. And you know, she never gave me a birthday present. I never got a birthday present from my parents because the party was my birthday present. How lame is that? I mean, really, how lame is that? Cut me a break, Mom. Elmira, stealing my birthday money. That's low. That's low. I would never do that. I set up funds for my children. They had money in the bank. In fact, I used that against my daughter one time. I'll tell you that later. She never gave me encouragement. She never told me I was doing anything right. I never heard one time that I did a good job or I was dressed nicely, or I never once, never 1 ounce of encouragement. And one day, Lord knows, I don't know what I said. What could I have said? I mean, I knew to try to stay on the right side of my mother. Well, I must have done something. I'm up in my room. Next thing I know, she's pulling my hair now. She's pulling my hair. She wasn't physically hitting me anymore because it hurt her hand. So she came out with me. She grabbed my hair. Oh, and she had a yardstick. That was going to be her weapon against me. Well, I'm hopping over beds, trying to keep my hair in my head. And she whops me, smack, with that yardstick, and it broke in half. I never even felt a thing. She was shocked. I was glad it happened. But she thought she was going to whip me to death with that thing. Duh. Oh, gosh. I'll say one thing for Dad. You know, it seemed to be the time back then. I don't know where this idea came from, but I know other families did do this. If the parents ate steak, the kids didn't. They ate hamburger. But my father said to my mother, if I'm eating steak, my children are eating steak. So I knew what steak was early on. I loved it. You know, I loved it. But I have to give my father credit for that. Because a lot of people were not doing that. Were just feeding their kids hamburger and they were enjoying steaks, prime ribs, filet mignons, whatever. I know every time I had steak, my children had steak. They always had the best. I always gave them the best of everything I could. Well, I'm excited. I'm very happy to be telling you more about my story. Remember, the smallest of the small can win against the biggest of the biggest. And I will show you how very soon. Au revoir, mes amis.